Hello, everyone. My name is Gary, and today we'll be discussing body positivity and the effects it has to one's body and mental state. So, the purpose of this speech is to explain why body positivity can be toxic. By the end of this speech, my audience should be more motivated, becoming healthier, rather than claiming that there isn't an issue with their health. This speech is useful to my audience because body positivity has convinced people that there is nothing wrong with them and that they should just be happy the way that they are. This mentality can lead to many health problems or worse, an early grave. So let's dive into some statistics. According to the World Health Organization, or WHO, in 2022 there were more than 390 million children and adolescents aged 5 to 19 that were considered overweight. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, from 1976 through 1980 to 2007 through 2008, obesity prevalence increased from 15 to 34% among adults and 5 to 17% among children and adolescents. So it doubled in adults and more than tripled in children. With these statistics, it is obvious that America has major issues with obesity. So what is body positivity? This is how Google describes it. Body positivity is a movement and concept that asserts that all individuals deserve a positive body image, regardless of societal standards of beauty. It emphasizes self-acceptance, inner worth, and appreciation for bodies of all sizes and types, promoting the idea that everyone should have their body, love their body for what it is, even if it doesn't conform to traditional ideals. The movement encourages individuals to focus on the functionality and the health of their bodies rather than their appearance. Where did this all begin? According to Tigris Osborne, a writer from BBC, the history behind body positivity began in 1969 by Bill Fabry, and it was due to the way that his wife was treated by doctors. So Bill Fabry later founded the National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance, or the NAAFA. So this movement began in the late 1960s, but it was very small starting out. So what gives me the right to talk about this matter? I'm somebody who has battled weight issues my entire life. When I was in high school, I was 70 pounds overweight. I was diagnosed with prediabetes. I had high cholesterol and high blood pressure. I was told by my doctor that if I didn't lose weight, I would have diabetes and I would run into even more health complications down the road. If I was convinced that there was nothing wrong with me and to just love myself the way that I was, I might not have ever lost the weight needed to reverse my health issues. I have an idea. Whether you are over or underweight, you should strive for a healthy and active body. People should not tell you that it's okay to be too fat or too skinny or to just love yourself. This mentality can ruin a person's health and keep them from being their best self. There is something you can do about this, guys. Stop listening to these social media influencers and take control of your life. These people are not medical experts. Don't let them convince you that you're fine or you're perfect the way you are. Take a good look at yourself and constantly work on ways to better you. First, I will show you examples of celebrities and social influencers talking about body positivity and how they do not give good advice. Telling people to love yourself while doing everything to destroy their health is very condescending. According to an article by Wurzburger, pop artist Lizzo, who has about 11.7 million followers on Instagram, stated, "I started talking to my belly this year, blowing her kisses and showering her with praises. I used to want to cut my stomach off. I hated it so much. But it's literally me. I'm learning to radically love every part of myself, even if it means talking to myself every morning. This is your sign to love on yourself today." But also, anybody that has kept up with Lizzo has now noticed that she's lost a lot of weight. and she's claiming it's due to health reasons. So that's why I do find this a little condescending. In addition, from the same article written by Wurzburger, Tess Holliday, a plus size model and Instagrammer with over 2 million followers, claims there is no one way to be a woman or to be beautiful. We all deserve a place. I have this passion inside of me to help other women feel confident and comfortable in their bodies. Regardless of their size or what society tells them is beautiful, it's like a calling. Now we're going to jump to the other side of the spectrum, and that's being underweight. Anorexia is and has been a big mental disorder in the US for a long time now. Eugenia Cooney is a TikTok and Instagram model who tries to bring body positivity awareness to all the skinny women. Just because someone is skinny doesn't mean that they are healthy, and by definition, she is sick, and she also suffers from malnutrition. To illustrate this viewpoint, most influencers who believe in body positivity say that it's okay to be over or underweight. As long as you love yourself and you're happy, none of these things matter. But it is a fact that when health is ignored, consequences happen. For example, according to the Daily Mail, there are 4 social media influencers who have died under the age of 45 while claiming that obesity is perfectly healthy. This is Dr. Kat Paws. She is a well-known activist, professor of fat studies. She also had her own radio show called Fat Positive. She passed away in her sleep at the age of 42. Next, we have popular TikTok Waffler69. His name was Taylor Lejeune. He didn't necessarily preach about body positivity, but he ate very crazy things on TikTok. I actually remember seeing him on there quite often. He was eating foods that were expired or foods from like 50 years ago that had been canned, or drinks that came out in the 80s and 90s that they could have been limited edition. Still, just very unhealthy things to be putting into his body. He passed away from a heart attack at the age of 33. Next, we have Jamie Lopez, who starred in U.S. reality TV show Super Size Salon. She passed away at the age of 37 from heart complications. The show centered around obese women getting beauty treatments and featured the catchphrase, "Go big or go home." She had described being discriminated against for being a plus-size makeup artist and wanted women to like her to feel confident and sexy. And finally, we have Brittany Sires. She was a TikToker. I think she did a lot of makeup stuff, body positive content. She liked to wear costumes and about how those costumes made her feel confident. She passed away at the age of 30. She would have been 31 today. Therefore, my solution to this problem is to do your own research. Remember, not all healthy bodies look the same. For example, for a 6-foot person, a healthy weight differs from someone who is 5 foot tall. In addition, people with underlying health issues may have different health goals. Look up why being underweight or overweight is harmful for you. Don't just take my word. When I received the news from the doctor, it scared me. I went home that day and gave up all sodas and junk food I was so used to eating. I began walking at the park. I would just start with 1 mile a day and began bumping it up from there. My senior year, I had lost around 55 pounds, and at that point, I started becoming more confident with myself. I started looking at sports. I did cross country, wrestling, and track. This got me down to my lowest weight. I went from 245 pounds my sophomore year of high school to 170 pounds the end of my senior year. By just watching what I ate and doing something physical every day, I was able to fix all my health problems and feel confident in myself for the first time in my life. Furthermore, If we didn't have people advocating for body positivity, we could have a healthier country. Majority of people weren't advocating for being overweight in the 70s or 80s, and people were generally healthier than the average American today. Without this toxic body positivity, our world would look better. I can see a reduced mental health issues, less diabetes, less heart conditions, heart disease, and an overall happier community. In conclusion, being under or overweight is not good for you. It's not good for your health, and you should strive for a healthy and active body. Listening to celebrities talk about body positivity is fine until they tell you that it's okay to being too fat or being too skinny. Just because celebrities and social influencers tell you that it's okay to be that doesn't make it true. Without people fighting for body positivity, we could begin becoming healthier rather than just accepting what we are. Stop listening to these celebrities and social influencers and take control of your life. America has major issues with listening to celebrities and social influencers on important topics such as mental health and obesity, and is leading the country in the wrong direction. Thank you for listening to me, guys, and I can't wait to watch your videos. Thank you.